They manual swapped the Supra.
Oh, sick.
Very nice.
That's very epic. What, the new one?
Yeah, they manual swapped them.
Very epic!
A Mark V Supra at Sema, which
sick.
was sick.
So this podcast is about Sema, in case you can't tell, since Sema was last week. So I'm just going to be putting cars in the background, like whatever this disturbing monstrosity is. What is this?
Nice. That looks like they beat the ever-living shit out of it with a fucking
That is
hammer.
a burnt Maybach, I believe.
Oh.
Sick.
Either way.
Whatever this is.
That's actually not that bad.
Ooh, that's chunk. Oh, it's a 6x6.
Truck.
Right, what are we going to be talking about?
Truck.
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 Hey, a school bus. That's pretty fucking sick. Alright, so what are we going to be talking about, since you're the one that wants to do this?
Well, we should probably at least announce that we're in the same room doing this for once.
Yes, we're in the same room for once.
Speaking into the same shitty snowball.
Hey, this is what my Ferrari looks like in Horizon 4 or 3.
With monster truck fitment?
No, just the color. That's pretty good. So we're just probably going to be looking at like
Supra.
GT.
I forget
Big
who it was.
slapper.
Somebody counted the Supra. I think there was something like 80 of them.
Oh, sick.
And I think there was like
Oh,
only
look at the
two Mark IVs.
Mopar van. Look at the Mopar van.
Mint.
That's pretty mint. So we're going to be basically just talking about cars at SEMA. So pretty much just looking at them.
Basically just Google imaging. That Supra is absolutely mad. I forget what it is. I think it's like...
There's another one in the background.
Yeah, I can't remember. That was like a really sick, pretty much fully built
It's a
Supra.
moored Mustang.
Yeah. Yeah, basically we're just trying Google images, looking at SEMA pictures.
Oh, sick.
And
This
discussing
isn't very
them
much
a
of a
little
podcast,
bit.
but
It's more us bullshitting about SEMA cars.
pretty much.
I don't like that truck.
Stop it right now. That's an interesting color on this.
That's an interesting truck.
Shut up. Look at this thing. This thing looks like an egg.
That's actually kind of mint.
Oh, look at the beat. Is this a... Oh, that's a... What is that?
Truck.
Fuck off.
It's an open air vehicle concept from Honda.
Oh, that'd be pretty
Read
sick.
the title
So
on it.
basically a 4-seater 4x4.
It's basically a Can-Am
Truck.
side-by-side
Truck.
with four doors.
This is the... What is it? Chevy built this one. I forgot what it's called.
Chevrolet Performance.
I forget what it's called. They have like a special name for it.
That was from last year's SEMA.
Yeah.
We're gonna
they have a name
search up SEMA 2019.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Because then you're not gonna get shit from like 2 years ago.
Ah, yes. Oh, look at the big ass...
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Barbie Jeep.
Am I the only one that really wants to do that?
I
Engine swap.
will do that. No, I probably won't, but I want to do that.
Decent.
Go back to that thing. That thing was sick. It
Looks
took
pretty
them a hell of a lot of time to go back. No, that thing. Yes, that was sick. It took them forever to get that car up on there. I think it's on bags too. The Ferrari.
Oh, sick. Pretty minty. Why are like all the Chrysler vehicles like one color?
It's
shit.
because they're all trucks.
Yeah, this is...
That was sick. It
this
got
was someone-
stolen,
Yeah, and
and then
they...
the next day got crashed, and then the next day got shipped to SEMA or something like that.
Yeah, but then they took it to SEMA anyway.
Yeah, it took it to SEMA anyways after it had been stolen and crashed, which I thought was pretty dope. That's
Of course, Honda would advertise their CRV.
a Honda SUV.
Another
Shradman Supra, one of the like 80 that are there. That
big
thing is
ass
also
Maverick.
a truck.
That's not a truck.
More,
That's just a Maverick.
more or less. It's still part of the truck gang.
That's a nice vet right there.
There's neat table.
What is this? What is this?
It's a truck with a camping bed on top of it.
No, that doesn't look like a camping bed. That looks like a hearse.
I don't know what the hell.
That's pretty mint.
That is pretty mint.
Then there's that thing, broken axle gang.
Yeah, broken axle gang.
Ew. I
Truck.
like how it looks. It's just the lowrider. Nah.
I don't like trucks
Then you're good.
at all.
Ew.
What is that?
Ew. I don't know.
An Escape.
Ew.
No.
Ford bringing custom Escape and Explorer models. Ew.
Expedition models.
There's some. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah.
That's,
I like
that's
the
very
truck. I just hate that.
truck.
Stop saying truck.
How long are we just gonna do this?
I don't know, like half an hour, like you wanted.
Or are we gonna go through and talk about other shit as well?
I don't know. I didn't really watch SEMA or look at any SEMA shit.
I've only just gone through and watched. I like that Supra up here.
Just
The
the,
red one,
fucking
yeah.
red one.
Yeah,
That's just the Supra.
It looks nice. It's got
It's
an actually good wing on it. A spoiler.
It's literally just a Supra. It's from the...
With the wing.
It's a factory Supra, DK. Go ahead.
It still looks good.
It's a factory Supra. I like that color. That's pretty chunk.
He has an obsession with green.
Yes, a very much
green
like green
fetish.
cars. Just making sure the mic audio isn't very quiet. Nah, it's pretty quiet. We're good.
We can just up the volume.
There's the Hellcat again.
What the hell is that monstrosity?
This thing looks like it has wooden wheels.
No. What is that monstrosity?
Who fucking knows? It looks like someone had too much time with a welder.
And not enough time with an airbrush.
It looks like a Mad Max car.
It really does, except for it's got
This thing.
interesting wheels on it. I like that. That thing's pretty dope.
That's alright.
Truck.
Mint.
Truck.
Look, there's this factory Supra that you like so
much. Still looks very good.
It looks good, but it's factory.
Truck. There's a truck on that.
Van.
It's still a fucking truck. That thing's dope. That's an RB26 swapped 86,
Is that a Rocket
I
Bunny
believe.
kit on it? No, that's not the Rocket
No, because Rock Bunny's a bolt-on kit.
Bunny. Ooh, I like that. Ew.
Ford
Didn't
Stangs.
they make an Explorer that like I don't know, I feel like they
The
just like
Explorer
Shelby
ST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just
To
like
replace like the Fiesta.
I think a couple like
and all that, 'cause, like,
I think
and
the
then
Straight Pipes went
the
to
cancel.
a meeting or something where they have the electric Mustang, which is just a whole nother level of gay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Truck.
I like that. That looks sick. Because it's not too low, but it's...
I have no input on trucks besides just going truck. Pizza Hut truck. Okay, I like that.
It even has the oven. That's
I like
epic.
that. Okay, now this is epic.
Bro, that's a whole ass dinner
That's
table.
a Time Attack WRX, I think, and that's mint as shit.
That thing's a fucking snowplow.
Very much. That I
Whatever
like.
that is. There's that thing again.
Top 10 Mustangs in Sema. Top 3
10
Mustangs in Sema.
N-words. Ooh, a clean Chevelle. Top 10 N-words.
Number 1. Nice.
Nice.
So many trucks are
I
there.
like how it's supposed to be a podcast, and yet we're looking at cars, but nobody can really see them if they're just listening to it.
Yeah, that is true.
That's a pretty minty skyline.
It's not really a podcast. It's more just recording the internet.
Recording the internet. Why aren't you working, arrow key? Oh, you bitch, you stopped working. Oh, now I have to fucking scroll all the way down here. Where is it?
It's a truck, so it's not hard to find.
You're gay. Oh, you cock, stop disappearing.
What the hell just happened?
Meanwhile, my computer's having a stroke. There we go.
R/ I had a stroke.
That's pretty decent. Slapter, which is a direct copy of the Colorado. Yeah, they made like a Raptor version of the Ranger, which is honestly just a copy of the Colorado. And again, the Colorado is pretty much a copy of the Raptor, so it's kind of just a complete clusterfuck.
It's still a truck.
Fuck off. Dun, dun. You're not even looking at the screen.
I'm trying to fix your spoolie boy thing because I
Why'd you-
grabbed it. The thing just
Oh.
popped. I'll fix it later.
Oh, you broke it. What is that? The thing looks like a giant butt plug. Not gonna lie. Focus.
RS.
Ew. Ew.
Ew.
Ew,
Get that off
new
the
Camaro,
screen.
ew, new
Ew,
Camaro.
get that off the screen.
Okay, well they
Get
kind
that off the screen.
Actually, no, that's the decent one because they got rid of the black grill. It still doesn't look great, but
It's still a nasty looking Camaro.
Ooh,
Can we take a moment and talk about the time when you were hiding in a cabinet and the cabinet fell over?
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick story time. So I'm just gonna put a bread loaf in the background or something.
A loaf of bread. This will get edited out in post.
Nah, I'm just gonna leave it in.
Okay.
So we're just gonna add a
Loaf of bread. No.
No, this one.
Loaf.
There we go.
Loaf. There we go. Open
Is
that.
that on Amazon? No.
Open that in a new. It's definitely on Amazon.
All right, now.
Why don't we just do a wheel of cheese or something?
Where the hell is it? Where's my
Control plus, you dumbass.
No, where's my full screen key working? There we go.
There we go.
Now we need to there we go. right.
Loaf.
So quick story time. I'm gonna move the mic in here. So this was a little while ago, and my cousins came over, and we were bored as all balls, so we decided to play hide and go seek, right? So I have
Terrible idea, because he's a dumbass.
shut up. So we were playing hide and go seek, and I have this old cabinet from like So we got my kitchen remodeled, and they just decided to move some of the cabinets downstairs. And one of them was it was like a corner cabinet, like a really tall one, with like it's kind of like a broom closet type thing. So it's just sitting in the corner in my furnace room. So I decided I'd hide in that cabinet because I have multiple times before. So I don't know why this happened this time. But so I hop in and I just about close the door, but then I start feeling it fall over. I'm just like, oh shit. And my cousin sent in and he's like, oh damn. And then he tries to like grab it as it falls, and like all the cabinets open and just smash off the thing. And so like there ended up just being glass all over the floor. And somehow my parents were right upstairs and I didn't even hear it. So me and my cousin were sitting there like, oh shit, I just broke this whole thing. So we picked it up, and I had to go explain to my dad that I was a dumbass while playing hide and go seek, and broke my cabinet. So that's pretty sick.
Pretty mint.
You got a dumbass story? After you broke my turbocharger keychain?
Let's see. Can you do bullshitting for a little bit, because I have to think of a good story.
All right.
Because I have a lot.
Here's some bullshit. You can't stand backwards on the stairs. 95% of the ocean's unexplored. I don't know.
That's not the bullshit I was talking about. I was gonna say like elaborate on some dumbass story like that.
Oh, I don't really know. So this went from a Karch thing to a story time, mainly because we
Story time, bitches.
Because we can't think of anything because of Sema.
Oh, let's see. How about... So, I was a dumbass kid, and I'm sure a lot of people have done this, where they grab all the pillows and blankets and shit and toss that all at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh.
And then go from the top of the stairs and jump off.
I did this.
So no, that's usually fine, except for when you do not land on the pillows
What if I told
or the blankets.
What if I told you I did this exact same thing on those stairs right there, but with a beanbag? I landed on that bottom stair and my ankle just went bye-bye and just fucking went into the Matrix and just fucking noped on out of there. And I just got absolutely fucking railed. So that's pretty sick.
Rocket League Esports tweeted. That's very nice.
That was sick. DK, so I'm trying to sit here because DK, I have a little turbocharger keychain, and DK decided to fucking break the chain right off, so I'm just going to sit here and try to fix it.
I need hydration.
So yeah, about my story. So I was like, I'm in my basement, right? And there's a staircase like a few feet away. So I when I was little, I was just bored, and I put
That's a bit more than a few feet away, by the way.
Shut up. I put a beanbag at the bottom of the stairs, and I just kept jumping off of it like a DK did. And so we're both dumbasses, monkeys, and did the exact same thing. And so
great minds think alike, am I right?
I kept going a couple stairs up at a time. Like I'd jump off one, make it, and then I'd be a little ballsy, and jump off the next one. And so I tried that, but I ended up getting absolutely railed when I went basically at the very top, full send down, and just my ankles just noped on out of there, just fucking went inside each other, like just right into each other. And I just got railed. My sister was sitting down here, and I'm just like, ow! I just fucking screamed at the top of my lungs, and she turns around, she's like, oh, you...
That was some nice ASMR, Jake.
You dropped my turbocharger.
Shut up.
I'm trying to put it on, you cuck. Yeah, so I ended up, like, nothing was really the matter. It's just my ankles got... I could have broken my ankles, but I just couldn't walk for, like, an hour because they just got cucked so hard. So that's pretty sick. DK, you tell something now. I need to get some Powerade.
So...
This turned into a story
Something.
time.
I don't know. I don't got many stories. I don't have enough brain power to remember these.
Where do hamsters live outside of the cage? In the wild.
I hate to be political and all, but what even are pigeons? Am I right?
What do crows exist for? Fries.
This is turning into a conspiracy theory.
9/11 was an inside job.
That we might have to cut out.
What is Obama's last name?
Oh my god. What is this turned into?
What is the APYR meme?
What the hell is the APYR meme? I've never even
I
heard
like
of
how the
that.
bread is still... let's see if I can...
It's a loaf.
Oh, okay, hang on. You don't remember the APYR meme?
I might. Is it that? Yeah, it's that thing.
The APYR meme.
That's not even APYR. That's literally Russian text.
But it looks
PYR.
like APYR. It looks like APYR.
Actually, PY and then more Russian text.
Okay, well, what do you want, phone? Be quiet. Oh, trending on r/donut media. Preacher preaching about preaching. Sick.
Trending on r/deep fried memes.
Here's some me drinking Powerade.
This better get cut out because that is pretty sus. Not gonna lie.
I'm not cutting that out.
I got a good story time. So, when I was about 9 or 10 years old, I was kind of stupid. I had my iPod 4.
Oh, sick.
You know, all that good stuff. Went on one of these r/50/50s.
Oh, you.
When it's either like a picture of somebody's foot getting
Massaged or cut off?
Exactly.
Choose wisely.
Like it's or it'll be either a picture of like a nice dog,
Okay, we should make a video.
or somebody like a
We're
video
gonna
of
do it
somebody
Reddit
hawking
50/50.
themselves off a ceiling or off a
Bridge.
roof or some shit like that. It's
Suicide's not cool, kids.
yeah. And I was a dumbass kid, and I went through that, and I would find the most dumb shit ever on it, and then I'd stay up all night scared about the pictures I saw.
Oh, sick. A diabetic foot. I watched this
A
one.
diabetic foot.
I watched this one video where these YouTubers were reacting to the 50/50 thing, and 90% of the things were like a cute puppy or a diabetic foot. It was like either something and then a diabetic foot.
What the hell is a diabetic foot?
Oh, you don't want to know. Imagine a foot, but with like no skin, basically. It's just flesh, and it's yellow.
Nice.
It kind of looks like this, not gonna lie. It's like the loaf of bread.
It looks like the really pixelated loaf.
It looks like if a loaf of bread had organs. I'll just say that. What is a good story? What is a good story for my childhood? Oh yeah, so this was years ago. My mom lives in an apartment, and I have a bike there, so we can go to Walmart and stuff. You know, gotta get to them's Walmarts.
Them Walgreens.
But so I was just driving. We don't have Walgreens. Oh shit. So we were driving around the parking lot. I was driving around the parking lot, and there was this other kid on a bike riding around the parking lot. So we were just riding around the parking lot, and he went one way and I went the other. And I was like I was like whipping at Mach 10. I was like whipping through time and space through the parking lot. And then all of a sudden, Buddy like pulls out from behind a car right in front of me, and I didn't react properly. I grabbed the wrong brake, so I just slam on the front brake as hard as I possibly can, and I just go yeet right over top of the bar. I literally do a flip over my bike. The bike does a flip over me and like lands on me, and somehow I felt no pain. Like my mom was sitting outside and she came just sprinting over at Mach 10 to see how I was doing. And then the funny part was the kid just biked away. He cut me off and then just biked away, and then never saw him again.
I got a good story about actually, I had a number of good stories about biking and shit like that. Mostly because I'm not good at it. Well, I'm not bad at it now, but when I was little, I wasn't very good at it. But I could ride really fast. So, this one time, I was at a campground, and we were there for like Canada Day or some shit. And, so I'm like probably 11, 12. I'm biking around on, no, I wouldn't have been. No, I would have been like 8. I was biking around on this, on like a basketball court or something, and I was whipping pretty decent. And this person was like running around on there. I have no idea who they were. And they ran out in front of me, and me being not very good at biking at the time, I slammed into them.
But it's just us doing the exact same thing. We both yeeted ourselves down the stairs.
I slammed into them. Like I didn't
see.
Go
I
flying on my
didn't hit
bars.
the kid. I just clapped myself. I was so mad though when the kid just pedaled off and then I never saw him again. That was pretty sick. Also, here's a story. So the reason DK's here in the first place is because I have a little 90cc quad and a 110cc pit bike, if you know what that is.
They're a bike, and they're both absolute dog shit and barely run.
I know, it's pretty sick, but I like it like that. So I finally got the quad started because it had a spark plug issue. So I invited DK over here, and we decided to rip around. But I discovered my bike had a front flat tire, and it had multiple holes, so I just said screw it, and I drove around on it anyway. But so we were like skirting around hills and shit, and we went to this farmer's driveway. It was just a driveway to a field. It doesn't really have a house on the end of it.
Didn't have a purpose.
So it's not like we were bothering any neighbors or anything. So
we're in the middle of nowhere and you couldn't see a house.
So we did one little drag race from a stop. He whooped me just because I had my choke on and it was absolutely clapped. So then we get to the end of the driveway. He does a bit of a donut to cool it down.
And
then he just slams on the brakes. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, my battery on my quad is broken, so you can jump it, but then it will never start again unless you jump it. Like, it's an electric start. So he stops, and then the quad dies. And then he tries to electrically start it, and it doesn't do anything.
To be fair, I didn't really stop.
Yeah,
Just, I just got a message from my mom, so that's why I just randomly paused there. I didn't really stop. I more so was just I did stop, but I hit like the brakes on a downhill slope, and I guess the clutch didn't kick in or something. Well, it stalled out.
To be fair, yeah, it stalled, and then he tried to electrically start it, and it didn't work. So we're sitting there like, well, piss. And it had a kickstart. Say no. It had a kickstart, and it doesn't really work because it only travels like not even a foot, and it does like one revolution every time you kick it. So that wasn't really working. So I drove all the way back to my house. I grabbed a tow strap.
On the shitty bike with the front tire flat.
The quad's the one that's dead. And my bike runs because it's just a kickstart. It has no electrical start. So I drove all the way back to my house basically with a flat tire. I grabbed... Those are some airsoft pellet ASMR. I grabbed my tow strap, drove all the way over there, and... How far do you think we went? Like a kilometer?
Oh, yeah. Probably a good kilometer through like trails.
Yeah,
snow-covered trails.
We drove down a side road at like, it was an 80 zone, and my thing we were doing like 20, and so my bike somehow towed him all the way through muddy trails and stuff, all the way back to my subdivision, and then we drove down my street, pulled in my driveway, and we're like,
your driveway?
My driveway, and we're like, how the hell did that work? And then the funny thing was,
we did it again.
We go inside
in the exact same spot.
Yeah, so we go and do another drag race. He does more donuts this time to make sure it cools down enough. And then we pull over, and it dies again. But this time we had the tow strap on us. So, at least...
Yeah, that was better.
At least we could just tow it back again. But my poor bike is under, like, torture, because it's only 110cc, and I had to tow, like, what, probably 200 pounds back?
Oh, definitely more. That quad has to be at...
The quad's about 100.
Yeah, and... it's definitely more than 100.
So, like, probably
and then I'm, like, 130.
Oh, you just broke the spring off, didn't you?
I didn't break the spring off.
Sorry, he's playing with my mic stand. But, how long have we been doing this for? Started about... Okay, we've been out about for half an hour. So this went from
We've been bullshitting this for half an hour?
Yep, we've been doing this about a half an hour. So we went from doing a Sema to a story time, so that's pretty sick. I feel like a story time's more interesting than just talking about cars, to a point. So, we're going to go rip around one more time.
The end.
This podcast is over. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Subscribe.
Nobody probably watched this anyways.
Subscribe, and I'll give you a free 1.5 volt battery, okay? Have a great one, boys.